Hello and welcome to Resurwreck Autos UK, and welcome back to a new episode 2 on the Fiesta over there, Zetec S. I'm going to carry on with that, guys. We're going to do the cam belt, auxiliary belt, water pump, all the servicing parts of it. So we're going to crack on with that today, and then once we've done all that part of it, we're going to move on to the bodywork part of it. So yeah, got a lot going on. Yeah, I'm going to jump into it. But before I do, just a massive thank you to all support. Really appreciate all the thumbs up on the videos. Really appreciate all the comments. I always try and get back to you guys. If you comment, message me or whatever, I will get back to you. I will keep you updated with the other auction place to get the salvage cars from. I will keep you updated with that. I did bid on one yesterday and managed to win it, but I think it's on approval through the insurance company. I think they all are. So I'm just waiting to hear back from that to see if I've got it. If I got that car, it's an incredible price. Incredible. Couldn't believe it when I'm looking at these cars. One went through. It was a 2015 Fiat 500, and it was a side damage, cat end side damage, new door, new wing, and it went through for £3,000. Yeah, and it was a 2017 Audi A1 that went through yesterday, and it was front end damage, like complete front end, and like dash, all the airbags deployed and all that sort of side of it, and it was a category S, and it went through at £3,500. So these prices are just so cheap, really, compared to Copart. For that kind of car, you'll go through Copart, you're looking at £5,000 or £6,000 for that Audi. So yeah, it's a great little find, this place. So fingers crossed that I'll get some cars out of this, and hopefully I will. But yeah, enough waffle, guys. Let's jump into it. Let's get cracking with that Fiesta. So there we go. Yeah, so we're going to jump straight into it, guys. We're going to sort this out. I need to get this cleaned up, really, before I start putting anything back or put up this water pump. The new water pump's got to go in place. But before I do that, you can see how crappy and horrible it is. So I just want to clean it up as best I can, get in there, and sort all that sort of side of it out of it. So I'll set you up in a minute, and then you can see me doing all that and then sort of prepping it. I'm going to get this lower pulley off. I'm going to get the mechanic to do that if he can, just because I just don't know what it is about that kind of, because it's a freewheeling one, and it hasn't got a locking thing on it or nothing, so you've got to be really careful with it. But before I get into it, before I set you up, this is due out for an MOT today. So I'll come back in a little while once this goes for an MOT, and I'll show you that, and I'll explain what happens. Hopefully it passes. Can't really see it not passing. I've gone over the car, but it's always the same with these. You just never know what it might not pass on. I don't work at an MOT centre, and they know exactly what to look out for, what to do. I can only do the best I can and go around the car myself. So, and that's what we all do, basically. So yeah, there we go. I'll set you up, guys, and then we'll jump straight into it. Let's crack on getting this one done. So it's all been cleaned up, guys, and we're ready to install the new water pump, which is here. And you can see it's got a gasket around it as well. But I do like to put some of this as an added extra, So it's a gasket instant gasket mastic that you just put round. I'll quickly show you. Let me do that. So you can see it there, and obviously you just put a line just around there. It just helps. It can't do no harm. That's it. And then just put it in place. And yeah, put new bolts in. So we'll do that now. Should really have a. I haven't really got a socket to hand. We'll put a couple of fixings in there just to get it started. Just bolt her up. Like that. So I'll go ahead and I'll sort of do up all the bolts, and yeah, I'll come back to you in a sec, guys, yeah, when that's done. Right, so there we go, guys. That is the water pump done and all tightened up. So that's in its place. Right, let's move on. So I'm going to go and get the guy up the road, see if he can help me just get this bolt off at the bottom. Swap over the belt quickly, put the tensioner on, and then he can do the bolt back up for me, and then I can move on and get the thermostat done, and then go from there. So yeah, let's go and see if he can give me a hand quickly, guys. I'll set you up, and then let's see what we can do. Let's do this. So there we go, guys. You just saw there. It's all in place, the belt. The tensioner's back in. It's the new tensioner's there as well. You can see it down there, new tensioner. It's all tensioned up. It's all in position. The crank pulley bolt is back in place. Just there. So that's all tight. So it's a case of now, mechanic just said, just take off all the pins, release all the stuff. So all this, take this off, take the back plate off the cams at the back, remove the bar from the starter motor, which is in there. That one there. Take that off, and then turn the engine a few times, 3 or 4 times, and then just make sure that all the pins and everything goes back in the correct position, getting it on top dead center after a few 3 or 4 turns, rotations of the engine. So yeah, I'll do that, and yeah, I'll come back to you in a minute, and mate, hopefully everything's okay. Should be okay, but let's just check. So I'll do that now. So there we go, guys. Took all the pins out, all the bars, rotated it 3 or 4 times, and then found top dead center again, put the pins back in, all goes back in place, that plug goes back in place, the bar at the back goes back in, and the pin underneath goes back in place. So it's all lined up perfect. So there we go. That is the timing belt, water pump and thermostat all in place. And I've done the oil filter as well, so I've done that, set that in place as well. There we go. So yeah, let's carry on, let's move on. Let's put the engine support bracket this side, the mount, put that back in place, and start putting it back together. Yeah, so some new spark plugs to put back in as well, so we put that on. Cam cover gasket, we've got that, put that on as well, so we'll do that, which is there. Got to do the auxiliary belt, so we'll do that. So yeah, let's crack on, guys, and carry on. Right, okay, so that is the starter motor and auxiliary belt all back in place. So, yeah, what you do is hard to, you kind of got a gist of what I was doing, but what you have to do is you have to put the starter motor in position, put the bottom bolt in first, and then you swing the top, like leave the top outwards, so it's swinging out. So you've got the bottom bolt in, done up most of the way, but then undo it a couple of turns, couple of threads, just to allow it to spin, the starter motor to turn, I mean, on the bolt. So yeah, so the starter motor's over this way, then you put the belt in place, and you start pushing the belt on this corner here when it's down, obviously, because the starter motor's at an angle, the starter motors would be down here. So you put the belt on, start it, and as you're pushing here, you're turning it like this. So you turn, and it gradually, it goes in place. It goes on place. So yeah, so that's how you do it. And then once you've got the belt in place, because it's a stretch belt, you kind of push the starter motor up, back into position, and put the 2 bolts on the top. do them up. I had to use a crowbar just to bar it off the chassis leg and push it that way a little bit, because it wasn't just quite lining up. It wanted to kick outwards, like towards me. So I needed to push it back a little bit and then push it on, do the bolts up, and that's it, it's done. So starter motor back in place, and auxiliary belt is back in now. So the new auxiliary belt is back on. So that's that. Yeah, let's carry on, guys. Let's move on. Probably get the mount back on now, get the mount back in place, and then we'll work on the spark plugs, cam cover gasket, put the cam cover back on, and start putting some pipes back on that I took off, yeah. So, yep, let's do this, guys. Let's carry on. Right, we are getting somewhere. It is starting to go back together. I'm starting to go through all the bits and pieces, so that's good. We are on the cam cover. So, as before, as usual, when you put these cam covers on, you put a little bit of silicone here, or the gasket sealer. Put it here, and you put it on the other side. Not right round the whole thing. It's just the two corners. Sometimes they give way in the two corners there. So I'll be doing that. Doesn't need a massive amount of gasket sealer. It just needs a little bit. So I'll show you, because it's ready to go back on. So you can see it there. So it's just in that corner. I'm doing this left-handed as well, so it's a bit shaky. That's what it needs. Just a little bit there. Let's swap over hands and then do a little bit down here. That's it. Just a little bit there and a little bit there. Just helps out the corners, that's all. So there we go. So I'm going to go ahead, put the cam cover on, bolt it all down, put the leads back on, we've got some position sensors, cam position sensors, I believe they are. So I've got to put them on. So we'll do that. And yeah, carry on, guys. Let's carry on with it. So there we go, guys. It is all back together. The engine part of it. Obviously the front and all that sort of stuff need doing. But, yep, that's the cam belt done, water pump, new plugs, cam cover gasket, oil filter, thermostat, auxiliary belt. It's all been put back together. I'm not going to attempt to try and start this until I've got, you know, the front on and it's all plugged in and the pipes all connected and all the rest of it. I'm just going to wait until I've got all of it sort of together, and then we'll have a start up. I could probably put the battery in and, you know, let it crank over a couple of times, because it won't get hot. But yeah, I'm just going to leave it until I get some fluid in there, until I get some coolant around the system and all the rest of it. I just want to make sure. So yeah, but that's as far as I can take it on this video. Unfortunately, I can't take it any further. I still need to go off and get some parts for the front. I need to get the rad pack, slam panel, crash bar. I need to replace all that. So I need to go off and get that, and then yeah, we can carry on do sort of the body part of it. But for now, we are done. So yeah, that is going to be it. Didn't manage to sort of take the Corsa for an MOT today, because the MOT centre called me and said that he's running behind. Can I do it on tomorrow? So I said, yeah, that's fine. We'll do it tomorrow or whatever. But so I couldn't take it. So that's on hold for the moment. So there we go. That is it. That is all the service done. All the parts changed. But it's really coming along now. We've still got to get this wing off, haven't we? So I'll get this wing off in the next video on this car. Get that off and replace that. We've got to take the mirror cover as well to get painted. This one. It's just, I don't know what's the matter with it. It looks a bit funny, not the same colour. Something's a bit strange with that one. So we'll get that resprayed once we get the bumper resprayed. So I haven't even repaired the bumper or try and take it to the guy yet. I'm just sort of working on this. So that's for another video. But for now, guys, that is going to be it. Really appreciate all the support. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you like the content. Don't forget, if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel, and yeah, joining the Resurwreck crew along with doing the videos and the cars and stuff. So stay safe, guys. Yeah, just really try and stay safe. Minimise the amount of people that you get in contact with. I am always working on my own, so I've not got a problem. So it's just when I go off and get parts, I need to wear masks and make sure that we social distance and all the rest of it. But yeah, mostly I'm safe. So that's what you need to do, is just stay safe, and we'll, you know, we'll get through this in a couple of months, hopefully. by the summer it should be all right. But I'm waffling on, guys. I'm gonna call it there. That's it. Thanks for all the support, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.